Okay, so this has happened to me twice. And the first time was by far the worst. Because I never been really rejected in any way, shape, or form. Like, this is the first time anyone was ever like, hey, yeah, I can't be with you. I was like, what? What? That was ridiculous. It was Jake, obviously. And, he told me he was still in love with Juliet on my birthday, on my 16th birthday. He was like, because I think what happened was we were still using MySpace in those days, and I was like second on his top, and she was first. And if you remember correctly, top 8 used to be some shit. Like, you could get in big fights over that shit. It's like, I'm not your number one? What the fuck? And I was like, Jake, why am I not your number one on MySpace? I know that it's not really that important, but why is she first? And he was like, well, I love her more than you, and I think you're really cool, but I love her a lot, and if there's any chance I can get back with her, then I'm going to. And I was like, fuck. So that ruined my day. That ruined my birthday. And the next day I went to school, and I cried at school, and I was super sad. And then, you know what? Got back with him a couple weeks later. Then that shit happens again, and then got back with him, and then it happened again, and then I got back with him. I remember one time, this was like last year sometime. Actually, I think it was actually, yeah, it was like last October. It was right before he left. And I was over at his house, and we had a fine fucking day. It was a beautiful day. And Juliet came over. I had just gotten out of the shower, and Juliet came over, and she like knocked on the door, and I was sitting on the couch and my towel, and he like walks up to me, and he looks like he had just seen a ghost. Like, his face was white as fuck, and he walks up to me, and he's like, I need you to do me a favor. And I was like, what? And he was like, Juliet's here, don't be mad, I need you to hide in the bedroom. And I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, what? You're gonna make me hide? For real? So I went and I hid in the bedroom and cried for like 10 minutes until that bitch left. And I think somebody told her that happened, but that is fucked up. That was really bad. And then, even after that, he apologized and all this other stuff, and apparently she had just come over to give him back a bunch of stuff that he had given her. So it wasn't even that bad, but the fact that he made me hide in his sister's room was bullshit. And, I don't know, he's always loved her more than me. Always. Our entire relationship, he always loved her more than me. And I knew it, too, and I don't know why I stayed. It made me feel like shit. It's like, how am I not your first choice? There are guys dying to be with me, and you can't even, because the thing was, he couldn't even be proud of me as a girl. Like, when I was with him, it was a fucking secret. No one was allowed to know, and I just fucking went with it, which was stupid. If that ever happens to you, please, please, please don't go with it. It sucks. It's awful. It's an awful, awful thing. It'll bring your self-confidence way down. I felt like shit for like a year. I felt like a piece of shit. Like, it's really bad. But, the second time that happened to me was not nearly as bad because, like, it was Wes, the Leo, the guy that was really cool. We had dated for like a week and a half maybe, and it was a lot of fun, and I didn't know that he still loved Morgan, really. I didn't understand. I didn't know. He didn't really show it, and then she moved away and stuff, and like, he broke up with me. Like, I went to go talk to him, and he broke up with me, and I wore an I Love My Boyfriend shirt while he was breaking up with me. I thought it was really funny. Because I knew it was going to happen, and I didn't, like, it didn't really suck that bad. Like, I didn't cry or anything like that, because I knew it was going to happen. But, he was like, I still need to get over Morgan, da-da-da-da-da. It was mostly about his DUI thing, but some of it was about Morgan. And I was like, well, you know, that shit happens to me, I guess. And it's like, well, have a nice life, you know? I think I don't know. He was a really good guy, but I'm not gonna be pulled into another relationship like that. That's one thing that Jake showed me is like everything that I don't want in a man, which thank you for that.